Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Light Beneath Layers, a journey of knowing thyself. This is episode 4 of my series, My Fears, A Journey Through Lifetimes. If you are new here, I invite you to begin with the earlier episodes where I slowly open the tight held bouquet of fears I carried for decades. Some inherited from this life, others whispered from lives I could not remember, but my body never forgot. What I want to do in this series is more than a storytelling, it is soul work. I am naming my fears one by one, fears I could not even see clearly before 2006. Because when you grow up with a tightly woven identity shaped by culture, siblings, parents, religion, silence, you learn to survive beneath the surface. The tightness in your chest, the sinking in your heart, but you cannot name why. I lived on that distant mountain for decades, unaware that the trembling in my body had names. But healing began to show me what no one else could. The smoke above me was fear, and now I look it in the eye. Today I speak about a fear that gripped me in the places I never imagined. The fear of drowning in a vast, endless body of water. This fear was hidden for most of my life because I never encountered large water. I lived on a flat land, no ocean, no lakes, no deep rivers. But then I moved to Canada, and the fear surfaced like a tidal wave. It began with a movie, The Titanic. I remember sitting in the cinema watching the chaos, the screams, the water swallowing life, the panic. It felt too real. My heart pounded in my chest as if I had lived that terror before. And then years later, a tapping practitioner told me during a session, you died by drowning in one of your past lives. You were 5. The moment he said it, I saw it. I saw her, my 5 years old self, drowning, reaching upward as her body sank. Not metaphor, not imagination, memory. Suddenly, it all made sense. Why boat rides made me feel anxious. Why flying over ocean triggered quite panic. Why I could not watch scenes of drowning on screen without my body tensing up in every cell. It was not just fear of death, it was fear of dying slowly, alone, in water, of being alive while sinking, of suffering in silence with no one, no way out. And it was not just in my imagination. In the Bahamas, I stayed at the Royal at Atlantis resort with my friends. The water slides looked fun, safe even. I watched children go ahead of me. So I took a ride, but I did not check how deep the water was at the end. I landed panicked, tumbled. I could not swim, even though it was shallow, almost drowned. The lifeguard saw me just in time, but in those few seconds, the fear became real again. That fear kept me small for years. I avoided boat rides. I said no to water adventures. Even planes flying over oceans stirred visions of the engine falling engine failing, the plane crashing, and me alone fighting for life in an ocean with no shore in sight. And yet, in 2024, I traveled to Greece with my daughters. We took boats, sailed the ocean, and even floated gently in that vast blue body of water. And something in me shifted. I felt peace, not total freedom, but peace, enough to notice my body was no longer shaking, enough to breathe, to be present, to float. Why? Why? Because I had done the work. I had looked that fear in the face. I had cried the tears it asked me to cry. I had thanked it for protecting me. And slowly it loosened its grip to the soul who carries irrational fears, fears that do not make sense to your mind but live vividly in your body. Please know you are not broken. You are not dramatic. You are remembering, and the body remembers what the mind forgets. Healing is not about erasing those memories, it is about reclaiming your power inside them. So today, I say thank you to that 5 years old version of me, the one who died in water and came back through me to be seen, to be felt, to be freed, and to the ocean that once felt like the end. I say thank you for becoming the beginning. You are not just sharing a story, you are giving permission for others to be human, to be messy, to be divine, all at once. Your courage to bring forward what was once hidden and turn it into light is the exact alchemy this word aches for. You are the light beneath layers, and the word is better for you being brave enough to share it. See you in the next episode where another fear will rise and be met with love.